Okay, it's uncorked in rural Spain, and today I thought it might be fun to take you guys for a little walk and show you some of the progress that we have been making around here. I'm not going to get too far into one project or another. This will just sort of be a general overview of the trail clearing process that we've been working on. And I got a beer because it's 98 degrees today. So I got the sweatband on, not the heavy work sweatband, just a let's go tour around the property sweatband. So here's a little bit of a debris field from, I got a new chainsaw. So I've been chopping stuff down and we've been clearing out some more pokey bushes that are in these trash bags. So let's go up here. It hasn't rained in like 2 months. Some of these trees look like it's fall time and they're losing all their leaves. This pine tree is just losing all of its pine needles. Everything is so thirsty. But I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see this beautiful, wide open, no bushes in the middle of it trail. Oh, except for that, that's a rosemary bush, so I didn't cut it out because it smells nice and we use it for cooking. There's a ton of them around here though. Rosemary, 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 rosemary. That's a pokey bush. He's got to get taken out. So I cut this trail in here. This was just a little tiny game trail. So now it's like a big wide open trail. And look at this. My dream is for this to look like a park. And I'm getting so much progress. I don't know if I've got a before picture I can put in here or not, but that's the driveway you can see down there. You definitely could not see the driveway before I started on this project. Look at this, I've got all the limbs cut off of every tree up to like 6, 7, 8 feet. See all these limbs cut out here. All of these. Let's see the carnage of all the little trees. I'm cutting out every little tree that's got like a 1-inch diameter or less. So look how open and beautiful this all is. We've also been coming up here and taking all these rocks out for another project that I'm not even going to show you today. I'll show you that later. But here's a look. I'm calling this the park. I'm going to put a couple park benches up here eventually. So this is about, I'd say about an acre. So we'll go back out of the park. You can see my barbecue area down there. You couldn't see that. Like this was just super dense in here. So I've got all that cut out. Very proud of it. So we'll leave the park and we'll head back out here to the main road. I'm also going to put little signs up like I did this little rock pile here. But I'm going to put little signs up like little trail markers that tell you the different areas like the park. And then up here, well, I'll skip ahead. We've done this whole trail up here. I've cut all the limbs off of all these trees. Hopefully it doesn't rain on us. This was the first place I put the game camera, or the second place in this tree. I got a lot of deer, but this trail you couldn't even see up through there. Here's some more carnage. This has been taller than me. And the wife has chopped these all up and put them into garbage bags like twice. I keep adding to this pile, but all these little pokey bushes she keeps chopping up and throwing them away. I keep telling her we should wait till springtime and just burn them, but they drive her crazy. So let me turn you back around. This is another trail I cut in here. And this is going to take us to what I am calling the amphitheater. I've been working up here for about a week. I cut another trail in here. We'll go out that way. But check this out. This is pretty cool. It's got all these huge boulders. They were filled with dirt and trees growing out of the middle right here. But dug all that out. Now I'm trying to get all the dirt carted out of here. I moved it down to another project area also. So we got this tree. We got all the trees and plants out of here. And I've got these little trails cut in here. So next thing, I did all this by hand before my chainsaw got here. I cut all this tree by hand. So now that my chainsaw is here, I'm going to cut out all these little trees here and cut out those little pine trees over there. Get this all cleared up, and then let me go up here. I think it would be cool. There's a different angle of the boulder field. I think it'd be cool to put a rope swing, but tie one side in this tree, one side in this tree, and we might be able to swing from up here way out down there. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. That's part of my dream. So we're gonna go check the trail camera, but I'll show you the difference. So this has been all cleared here. No pokey stuff getting you. And I found a network of burrows and dens all through here. You got to go off trail a little bit to get to them. I'm not going to probably show you today, but I've got all this cleared out. I got a little bit more that I cleared for the trail, and then you'll start to see what it looks like before I clear it. There's a big old boulder drop off. Look at this cool tree. So, ow, I got poked. So now we're getting into all these pokies in the trail. I've cleared like 50% of this, just enough you can kind of squeeze through here, but not so much that all the pokies are gone. This area, oh no, not this one, the next one. So we'll keep going up. There's a weird hole in the ground. Let me know in the comments. I've got my new camera that's on a gimbal. Let me know if the footage looks good. So I had the camera in this tree the other day, and the most exciting animal yet jumped onto this rock and jumped out of screen. So if you're following my wildlife trail camera videos, we got a new exciting animal coming up in the next video for that. So you can see the trails looking a little more rough and pokey up here. We're almost to the trail camera. I had it in this tree for the last couple days, and I got a lot of deer crossing through here. This old fence here is the old marker. That's my property boundary. I don't know how old that fence is. I don't know what did this to this rock. It's upside down. It's been a big old hog. So this is what the trails used to look like. Just these skinny little game trails. And after I get done with them, They look a little more like this. Oh, there's the camera. I almost forgot where I put it. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Check the footage. Well, I'm a big dummy. I came all the way up here and I forgot my phone, which I need to look at the footage of this camera. So we will not know what we saw. This is a new location. It has not been here before, but turn the camera around. This trail coming down here is a pretty big trail. And there's another trail kind of coming in from the neighbor's property over here. Look at those big trees over there. Those are some big ones. So I'm gonna go back down. So I'm gonna go back down and then I'm gonna take you up the main road a little bit more and show you what we've been working on up there. But I'll skip the down part so you don't have to watch this trail twice. You know what? I think there's a shortcut. The problem is I'm wearing shorts. The camera gimbal just freaked out. I don't know if I can do this in shorts, but look at this. Pokey, dead pokey. I'm gonna see. I especially don't know if I can do it. Ow! Holding the camera. Ow. Because I don't have anything to push the pokies. I got a beer in one hand and a camera in the other. Oh. I don't know if I should have went down there. I think that trail down there might be better. Let's try to go a little bit farther. If I can get just... Oh no, I'm gonna end up in the wrong spot if I go this way. I gotta go down. Let's try to go down. Oh, look. Oh, it's got me. Oh, ow, that's a butt poker. Let's see if we can go down here. If I can squeeze through here. Now, where am I? See if we can squeeze through here. Ooh, look at this trail. We gotta go this way. This might work. I've never been this way. Oh, it's gonna work perfectly. Boom, look at this. Well, I need to bring my tools up here. I've been wanting to cut a trail to connect that trail to this trail. And this is the way to do it. Look at all these games. These are all just game trails. Like, I've never even gone this way. Look, there's a snail. Haven't seen too many of those up here. But I know where I am. Ow! Oh, big pokey. Okay. So this is pretty much where I wanted to end up at the end of the video. So this is the main road. Hold on. So this is the main road coming up that we started on. This is what it looks like before I do any work on it. Can you see the road going up there? It goes up there, comes down. There's a switchback here. And then it goes down this way. So I'll take you down. This is what the trail looks like before we do anything to it. Look at the view. You can barely see this mountain. I think there's some wildfires going on. It's pretty smoky and it's cloudy. But let's go down the mountain. My property still goes way, we're not even a quarter of the way up. But I want to get this whole road cleared out and looking nice so you can do this whole thing in shorts. I'm really kind of pushing it here, up here in this part. Wasn't really going to come this far up. There's a blackberry bush that'll ruin your pants. Oh, got me. Surprised any of this grass is still alive for having no rain up here. It's been a little while since I've been up to this part of the property. It's because we've been working on the lower part so much. I just heard a thunder. Probably a good thing we're going down. Okay. So, this is where I stopped chopping all the pokey bushes that were in the main road. You can see the carnage of the dead pokey bushes, but I haven't picked them up and piled them up. You can see they're all brown and dead because I did this like a month ago, and I haven't gotten back up here to clear them out of the way. They're big old roots. I did all this with my weed eater, but I broke my weed eater and it's in the repair shop. The repair shop is 2 hours away and it's August. Nobody works in August, so I'm not sure when I'm ever going to get my weed eater back. So luckily I bought a chainsaw to entertain myself while they're fixing my weed eater. This branch has to go. But it's a big difference just chopping everything down. It's a big old pile. How thick the jungle is. That's what it looked like over in that other area before I started chopping it. Oh, this has all been chopped. I even chopped, there's another trail that goes up here. I chopped in there just about to where you can see. I want to do some more clearing up there. It's another good spot to put a little bench to sit and look at the view. I also chopped down this trail a little ways, just really to about right there. And this, I have video of a fox on this rock, so I called this Fox Rock. And from Fox Rock down, it's all been cleared and looks nice. Whoa, what was that? Some sort of a creature in the tree made a noise. So we'll go on down here. And down below me is the park. This is the far end of what I'm calling the park. And right up from here is the amphitheater. So we just did a big circle. Here's a look. I don't think this does it justice of how much I cleared out of there, but you can see through there a little bit. You used to not be able to see through there at all. And look how nice the trail looks here. I thought if I showed you some of the uncleared trail, it'd give you a little more of an idea of what the cleared trail looks like. This is the other trail that goes up into the amphitheater, and there was a really weird poop over here yesterday that I want to investigate. It was a poop on top of a hole that I put a stick in. Huh, interesting. Looks like the dung beetles ate all the poop. There's no poop left. And that is a hole that I put a stick into that I couldn't find the end of. So the mystery continues. But that's the amphitheater where we started. Go back out this way. I see Anna. See, I can see the house from here now. I didn't used to be able to see it because of all the brush. Here's another trail I cut in here. Take in here and we'll end this video in the park. So we're even raking the leaves up in here, making it look all nice. So there is a little tour, little walk around the property to show you some of the trails we've been clearing. A little bit of progress. Hopefully you could notice it. I'm going to do the next couple of videos of progress updates. I think are going to be specific projects that we've done. So stay tuned for that. And we're going to also, we got family coming into town tomorrow. So we're going to probably be doing some hiking with her sister and two of her cousins. So we're going to probably have some exploration videos coming up of new places that we go hiking. Maybe a little bit of hijinks of family fun. So I hope you enjoyed walking around with me on our mountainside in the Pyrenees Mountains here in rural Spain. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more progress of clearing the trails and things we're doing around the house. I just did a video about our budget. If you're curious what it costs to live in northern Spain or in rural Spain or in Spain in general. So subscribe to the channel for that type of information, and we will see you in the next video.